Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new episode, a new career mode on my YouTube channel. We've got the Alloa Journeyman, which is taking a wee bit of backstand at the minute. I keep saying every time I upload a video, I'm saying there's always something going on. It's just me being lazy. That's the end of it. That's the end of it. But welcome to this new series on my YouTube channel. I'm going to try and keep all of them at the same time. I've done loads of recording, so hopefully there'll be more videos to upload in the forthcoming future. So as you can see, we are Chelsea. Chelsea fan myself, as well as a Rangers fan. Two of the teams. I'm from Scotland myself, so Rangers are my main team, and I follow Chelsea from 2001, 2002. People always give me a jib. I've only started following them since Abramovich come in, but that's not the case. And I'm not going to bite to that. I used to bite to it quite a lot, to be fair. But anyway, we are Chelsea, and I always, every time I play FM, I'm either only Chelsea or Rangers. I do a odd occasional random career mode just at my own time, just to keep this away, keep it away from the main two. Excuse me. As you can see, we're on the 26th of September, 2020. The season is basically how the league is at the minute. We didn't start to the start of September, which is good. It's FM keeping up in tabs with how real life is, which you generally expect anyway. So the idea here is to see how well we can do with Chelsea. So I've played the first month, so I'm going to do what I did with the Alloa. With my Alloa is basically I'll play through, and I'll show some highlights from standout games. Whether I do it in this episode, I'll make a decision through recording, because basically this is the starter episode, so there has been results. We are at the end of September. We've done the first month, and you probably have seen them. Well, actually, you can see there's a couple of wins next to the camera there. So yeah, and you can see that we're sitting second. So we've obviously started off no bad. I'll go through the team. I'll go through where my thinking is in terms of signing people, and what's the expectations of this Chelsea team. Now, many people in real life believe that because Chelsea spent 220 million, they should be winning the league. That's not how it works. There's a transition period with the youths and bringing in some world-class players, or potential world-class players, in Werner and Kai Havertz, and obviously bringing in Thiago Silva, Ben Chilwell. I've brought in a few other players of my own, and I've got ready some players which I'll show you in just a second. So what I'll do is first, actually, I'll go through the transfers. We'll go transfer history. You can see we've got a couple waiting here. Danny Drinkwater sitting in the reserves. He's on 120k a week. I don't know where Chelsea were going with this when Antonio Conte was there. A 30-year-old. He is. We actually did eventually get rid of him. I think it was for 1.9 million. So, and he was valued at 12. So you were obviously trying to get the 12, but it just wasn't happening. Ozan Kabak, 20-year-old. I think he's classed as world class on this, potential world class. I know he turns out amazing on it. We actually have him coming, 16 million. I can't remember how that deal actually looks. I think it's in installments and stuff. But we've got obviously a couple transfers, one coming in and one coming out. We've got 10 million left, and we've got a wage budget of just under 100 grand available. So the transfers are always going to be mixed in with what we've done and what Chelsea have done in real life. So as you can see, coming in, Kai Havertz, 73 million, Ben Chilwell, 50 million, Hakim Ziyech, 36.5 million. We also, I went out my way to sign Zvezdan Kulusevski. Now, this guy is unreal in this game. If you've played NFL and you're looking for somebody to build a team around, this guy becomes a future Ballon d'Or. If you actually watch one of my videos in terms of how the future looks, he wins the Ballon d'Or after Ronaldo and Messi, I'm pretty sure. 20-year-old, valued at 60 million. We bought him for 60 million. He's actually been bought. He's actually at Juve, but we actually managed to get him in the same season, which very rarely happens, to be honest. Dribbling 16, first touch 16, technique 16, vision 17, stamina 16. I mean, for a winger at 20-year-old, he is incredible. Excuse me, I keep burping. Passing 15, long shots 12, crossing. He obviously isn't the finished article, but if you're playing for somebody like Chelsea and your potential ability is 5-star, and current ability is 3.5-star, you know you've got somebody good, and he's 20-year-old as well. So hopefully we can use him. He's actually started off not bad. He's played one game and he scored. He's assisted. Sorry, he's come off the bench twice. Started once, 1 goal, 1 assist. And he's also played in the Champions League. No, that's the European. He's not played in the Champions League yet. Nah, right. So he is a big coup for us, especially so early in the season. Thales Magno. Now, I done a Birmingham season last year, and I got him promoted first season into the Prem, and I managed to sign this guy. He's a wonder kid on FM20. I don't know if he's a wonder kid on this. He's got 4-star potential. He's 2.5-star at the minute. He's 18-year-old. He's Brazilian, but his dribbling's 15. First touch 13, passing 12, technique 16. 18-year-old. He can only get better, and I'm hoping that might actually push to a 5-star, because I know that does happen. He is wanted on loan. We're struggling for players, so I doubt he will go on loan. Edward Mendes come in. Now, Manuel Gasperini is a player that I've signed, and he is classed as a world-class what do you call it, wonder kid. Manuel Gasperini plays with Udinese, 11.25. Of trying to get rid of Kepa. We've got Edward Mendy, and Gasperini looks more likely to be the future if we stay that long. And I've also got a couple other players here. Kyle George, again, wonder kid on the game, 7.5, back out on loan to, who is that? Who is that? I can't remember who that is. San, it might just be their name. And it's the same with Sandri, another Brazilian 18-year-old, potential just under 4-star. But again, if we use him right, we get him in there, give him the game time, he will be big for us in the future. Mangalan Sarr, we obviously know here. And Fetty Arp, now I signed Fetty Arp on loan. And if for all UFM lovers out there, you'll know Fetty Arp pretty well. He's on loan, but he can't play. He's not allowed to play. He's not allowed to play till 2021, so I've basically just signed a loan player for nothing. And I've not got any obligation to buy him with that, so we'll see how that one goes. Actually, is he in the Chelsea? He is, he's in my main squad right now. If I can get to the tactics. Fetty Arp, unavailable to play for football, club football in official matches from September 2022. So I basically got him on loan. He's just keeping a wage. That's it. He probably will have to go on loan. Actually, I can't. What am I saying? He's on loan at me. Right. Forget what I'm saying. Right. So that's the transfers. Wait. I've got to show you some going out. Alvaro Morata went away to Atletico Madrid, as we all know, 50 million. Antonio Rudiger. Now, this was a tough one. But I had to cash in because the players I wanted to bring in. So Rudiger's away, Jorginho's away. Didn't see him really integrating into my plans. Although at the minute, because I'm so short staffed with players, I'm kind of regretting that. Emerson's away for 18.25. Palisasic is away for 13.75. So we've made 139. We've only spent over just 100 million. And we all know Chelsea's youths are there. We've got Ross Barkley on loan at Aston Villa. He's worth 31 million. So there is value in this Chelsea team for next season if we didn't get any sort of money, which we probably will. If we're going under 23s, you can see filter. What am I looking for? Development? No, I want general info. So you can see here, easy 100 million in these players. Bakayoko, Loftus-Cheek, Batshuayi. Loftus-Cheek will probably come back in. Zappacosta will be away. Marco van Ginkel will be away. So most of these, Ethan Ampadu will look to try and bring into the team. Conor Gallagher is one for the future. We also have Billy Gilmore, who is, I'm pretty sure, I don't know where he is. He's not here. Where have I missed him? Have I missed him? Billy Gilmore's there. He's injured at the minute, but he will come into the team once we say the same way. Faustino Anjorin, he's got a big future ahead of him in real life for Chelsea. So, and this guy here, Bayamba, signing for Barcelona. He's only 3-star, but hopefully he picks up on that and we can actually use him in future games. So that's looking at the team in terms of transfers and who went and who come in. I'll try to keep this as short as possible. So we'll look over the team and I'll show you the results, and we'll leave that. I'll not show you any results in terms of highlights because nothing. It's just basic first season games. Nothing really to talk about. Very little highlights. So the starting my strongest side is probably Hakim Ziyech just started, but this is probably my strongest side. Obviously, I've got Ben Chilwell will be there. Reece James. So Zuma, Thiago Silva. Tomori does come in for Zuma. I kind of switched him up a bit. Christensen, I'm half and half. I really do like him, but on in game I just don't know. So it'll be Mendy in goals, James, Zuma, Thiago Silva, Chilwell, Kante, Kovacic, Kulufsky, Havertz, Werner and Abraham. Now that's my starting team. We've also got Sandri, Azpilicueta, Tomori, Petr Cech, Pulisic. Pulisic probably comes in. I can put Werner up there. The good thing about this Chelsea team is there's so much variety and people playing in many positions that I can actually change it up a bit. Giroud on the bench. Try to get rid of Kepa. Nobody wants him. And I don't blame anybody. I've got Callum Hudson-Odoi injured. Charlie Musonda. Mason Mount again, he could come in. He's probably, give me 5-star, he is probably in there as well. Changing it up with Havertz, maybe even change him for Kovacic. It's quite a blessing to have so much talent in this Chelsea team, and actually see where we could take them. So in terms of results, we're playing a 4-2-3-1. You can see positive mentality, more direct, play at defence, trying to play a nice, attractive way of football. And it's kind of kicked off pretty well for us. Had a weird season. Beat the under Chelsea 2-0. Then we beat Charlton 6-0. We drew Winter, and then we got beat off Watford, and then we beat Hamburg. First game of the season, we were away to West Brom, and we managed to pick up 3 points in the last 5 minutes. With Tammy Abraham opening an account and Timo Werner opening up his account for Chelsea, which was a big win away to West Brom. Obviously drew 3-3 in real life, so we're already 1 up. Next game was Everton, and again Kai Havertz and Kulufsky, 2 different goal scorers, slightly different starting lineup. We beat them 2-0, 37th minute and 84th minute, getting us 6 points from a possible 6 points in the opening 2 games. And then we were away. I hate this, the whole League Cup thing. You know the draws coming, and you know the team you're getting. You're going to be around about the same teams who you've got coming up, and we got beat on penalties again. It was a different team. Sandra had started. Who else did I play? There was some. It's still a pretty strong team, and I was pretty disappointed. But hey ho, League Cup's not the priority. It's try and challenge for the league and maybe win the FA Cup and just do well in the Champions League. Try and go as far as we can in that whole tournament. And then we obviously were away to Brighton at McAllister scoring in the first minute for Brighton, and then us equalising the 50th minute, and there was nothing other than that. It was a very poor game to watch. But we've got a big October. I'm talking a massive October, which I'll probably show all the highlights in these games, because as you can see, we have Liverpool away, and I'm pretty sure the Champions League comes into it at some point. So we've got Liverpool away, Arsenal at home, Tottenham away, Man U at home, and Manchester City. That's going to really show us where we're going to be with this team so early on in the season. So it'll be very exciting to actually go through and play these 5 games. It'll be frustrating probably, but I'm looking forward to it, especially with this Chelsea team. So that's going to be the end of the episode there, guys. Please do hit that like button, subscribe, and comment if you're going to enjoy it, if you want to see more of this. I do have socials, which will be down below. Check them out and give them a follow. That'll be much appreciated. And until then, I'll see you in episode 2, because this is going to become thick and fast. So yeah, peace.